Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a stock that looks like it wants to go parabolic next week. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest, that ticker, in the comment section of last night's video. All right. So without further ado, let's get started. Let me change the scene. There you go. Okay. Right off the bat, we talked about the SPY yesterday. We're not gonna go over this again until the futures market opens up tomorrow after 5 p.m. But that stock on the thumbnail that y'all seeing, that stock is Chewy. Okay. And for those of you who have been subscribing to the channel and have been paying attention, I did cover Chewy in Friday's pre-market analysis videos. And I told all of you to watch it for a long. And this one was it was a gift. This one, as soon as the gates opened, it just started running and it didn't stop. It just kept running and just kept running and just kept running. All right. This was a very, very nice trade. For those of you who were able to capitalize on that, congratulations. But now when I change this thing to the daily time frame, this thing is looking pretty nice. Okay. It did not collapse through earnings. It held its gains. It showed strength. If you look at the bottom over here, massive amount of volume came in on Friday. And honestly, as a short seller, I know a lot of short sellers from here got squeezed because I told you on Friday that they will get squeezed, right? And I know for sure that as a short seller, where would I be comfortable going in again if these individuals are covering here? If I was part of these individuals who are covering here, I would wait until the stock goes all the way up to like probably $105 or $110, and hopefully it gets there really, really fast. Okay, hopefully it gets there very fast. If not by next week, then probably the week that follows the next. All right. So anywhere in this region will be wonderful for another attempt for short sellers to go in shorts. But right now, as a short seller, I would not put myself in the front of this stock, especially after this amount of strength going in. I think this move is going to push up even higher. And especially that I'm not bearish on the whole market at all. I do think that prices will start rising within the next few days. So definitely keep Chewy on your watch list for Monday, okay? Definitely keep that one on your watch list. Now, let's talk about you guys' stock of interest, okay? The very first one that we're going to be covering is Salesforce. Somebody's been asking about Salesforce. Is it a good buy right now? Is it time for a reversal? Now, I talked about this a while ago. Somebody asked about Salesforce when we were over here. Yeah. And I told y'all specifically not to hold through earnings. And I hope a lot of y'all listen because, again, I don't condone anybody holding anything through earnings. It is the fastest way to lose money, especially if you're holding options. The fastest way, especially if you're wrong, holding options, okay? And I did warn y'all about this triple top. There is a triple top on the chart right over here. Okay, I covered that video, and then as soon as earnings hits, it crumbled. And right now, it did form a giant gap. But the way I'm looking at it now, if it wanted to crumble, if the stock really wanted to tank, I think it would have done so on Friday, right? It would have done so on Friday and breaking through that new low and have gone all the way down to 200. But because of the way it looks right now, I'm not bearish on it at all. Not yet. It had its move down, it crumbled, and it had another move down here again. And then the buyer stepped in. All right. Buyers are just holding this line right here. They're not letting the stock collapse. Okay. So definitely keep that one for a potential reversal. I don't have anything negative to say about that. They took a lot. They took a hit. They took a big hit. And short sellers might be looking to cover if this thing opened up just a little bit higher. And then we start seeing another surge in buyers. Okay. So definitely keep that one on your watch list for a potential reversal on Monday, okay? The next one that we're going to be looking at is apps. So again, this one is a follow-up video on apps. Y'all keep asking about apps and I keep covering it. And again, let's look at it on the 4 hour. Yes, yeah. All right, again, I told you all about this bullish pennant that was on the chart and why I like this so much. And so far, so good. The stock is not collapsing. Every time it tries to collapse, buyers just keep buying up the dips. They just keep buying up the dips. All right. And honestly, I don't think they're done yet. I think they're just gonna keep buying this up all the way until we get to the price that I did mention a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago. I did mention over here. I think like on the 30th that we're going over here. Okay, we're going over here. I keep pushing it back because it just keeps consolidating sideways. But I do think we're gonna get in between $50 and $55 within the next few days. Okay, it's holding up very, very well. It's showing a lot of strength. Let me change this to the daily. Yeah, the daily looks great. I don't have any opposition, anything negative to say about apps. I think it's gonna go higher. So definitely keep that one on your watch list for sure. For Monday as well. Now, the next stock that we're going to be covering, that one is a wheat stock, CGC. And CGC, I told y'all that the play was supposed to be over here. The play was supposed to be here, right when we make money from this. And then after that, we don't care about it anymore. Okay. I did cover it again over here, and I did warn you guys that this may be a second chance for everybody who decided to be greedy over here and not take their money off the table for them to get out. And apparently that turned out to be okay. It wasn't a short squeeze, it was just a second chance for each of them to get out. There is a gravestone doji on here, all right, and it definitely did get out. And this thing just kept fading down and down. And honestly, I can't really say whether it's gonna crumble down some more. I'm gonna have to wait until the next week. But one thing that I can tell you, it is that it is at previous it's at a previous level of support. And it may bounce off of here and go sideways and then probably go back up later. I don't think it's gonna go I don't think it's just gonna shoot up next week. I don't think so. I think it might just consolidate here if that level holds for a long period of time. Okay. So yeah, you can keep that one on your watch list, but just I don't expect too much out of it. And that's my very honest opinion of CGC. The next one that we're going to be covering is GoPro. All right. And GoPro, I did mention this one before. Somebody asked about it when we were over here. When we were right at $7.75 or $8, somewhere in here. All right. And I did tell you that I am long bias on this thing. It's looking pretty good because all of these short sellers are getting squeezed. All right. These short sellers are covering and the price is rising higher. And as of right now, I don't have anything bad to say about it. All of my drawings are still on the chart. The target is still $10. I do think it's gonna get there very soon. So definitely keep GoPro on your watch list as well for a continuation to the long side. Okay, and if you look at it on the weekly, it's been demolished. All right, it's been demolished. The weekly looks fine. It's curling up nicely. I don't have anything wrong to say about GoPro at all. I really don't. Okay, that's my very honest opinion on that one. Now, the next stock that we're going to be looking at is Snapchat. Y'all have been asking about Snapchat, and I'm gonna let y'all know right now. For those of you who've been following the channel, who have been subscribing for a long time, I did cover Snapchat over here, right? Right there. It says Snapchat stock price prediction. And the price target on that thumbnail is exactly $60. And I'm not changing my mind on that. And that one was made 3 weeks ago. And 3 weeks ago, we were right at $40, like $41. I made that video. Okay. I'm not changing my mind on this one. This one is still a long and a hold for me. We're going to get to $60. We're going to get there, in my very honest opinion, right? But yeah, my thoughts and opinion about Snapchat is not changing. It's gonna get there at some point. It's only a matter of time, okay? So if you're holding it still, again, this one is still a hold for me, all right? Again, very honest opinion on that one. Now, the next one that we're going to be looking at is NVDA, all right? And for those of you who have been following the channel again, we talked about NVDA right over here, right? It was very clean, very nice. I started covering NVDA in this region. I told all of you that it was going to get to 550. Okay. It kind of like flirted with 550. It went all the way to like 549 and 34 cents. It got there twice. Okay. It got there one time. Like okay, I think it's time to get out. And then they got there another time. Like seriously, I think you should sell. And then after that, it just dropped and it dropped again. And now it's looking like a dip buying opportunity. It's looking pretty nice. I don't have anything bad to say about that. So hopefully you sold up here at 550, like well, around 550, right? And you didn't get too greedy, okay? And now there's another chance to buy low, which is great. All right, so definitely keep the video on your watch list for Monday, okay? All right, y'all. If you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way, you'll get notified whenever I release these post-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Sunday in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday through Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you're a beginner looking to get started, looking to get everything you need to get started in the stock market, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to sign up with everything you need to get started. You can also get 3 free stock after signing up with Webull using the very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using the second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Ngoma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow's video. All right. Have a great weekend.